Oh my goodness, guys. Oh, I had to get on. I'm still on the road, you guys. I'm still on the road. As you guys can see, I am still driving. I'm still driving. You see, I'm on the road, but I had to get on to talk to you guys about today. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. My God. My God. From the time today was a nerve wracking day for me, y'all. It was so nerve wracking. I just couldn't contain myself in that courtroom. I just could not contain Jonathan. I just could not contain myself in that courtroom. But let me tell you how bad it was for me, y'all. My phone ended up ringing. I had to run out that courtroom. My phone started ringing. I had to hang up. I had to run out the courtroom. Guys, let me just say hello, everybody. Welcome to Infamous Channel. My name is Sylvia. I am what you call boots on the ground. I have quite a few new subscribers in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all my new subscribers. It's been wonderful. I've been hearing my name all over the YouTube streets. I've heard it in Due Process. I think that's the name of him. I've heard my name in Matt Williams. I heard Miss Jefferson. And of course, Mel. Man, I'm talking about Attorney Mel. Attorney Mel Little. But you guys, welcome, welcome. I am in the courtroom, and there's a different experience when you're in the courtroom than it is when you are online and things like that. You don't get the feel, the magic in it. Oh, you know what I'm saying? The majestic feeling of the atmosphere. You know how everything is. Seeing it from front, just expressions on people's faces, y'all. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm gonna go throughout the whole day what it was like in that courtroom. I got there really, really early today. Got there extremely early. Got a chance to sit up in the front. I'm on the first row where media is sitting, and family is sitting behind me. Tara's family is sitting there. I believe her mom, her brother, friends, just quite a few people in her family was there. And her mom is a very pleasant woman, and I felt really, really bad for her because I did not feel justice would be served for her child. I do not feel that because from what I am seeing, it's a circus. It's because they got the funding to be able to go and get cold cases, and they just want to say they got a case. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna tell you, when I sat there, because I even I was texting someone. I was like, why is this man looking at his notes, reading his note throughout his whole testimony? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see the guy read his note throughout the whole testimony? Before the attorney called it out, did y'all see him reading his notes? Or was it just me that noticed that from the beginning? Y'all saw him reading he read his note throughout the whole testimony. The whole testimony, y'all. I mean, it was ridiculous. And let me tell you something, y'all. There are some jurors on there, from the expression, from the facial expression and the nodding of their head, there is absolutely one juror that I know for a fact is all the way for the DA. I'm telling you. And this is my observation, and nobody can ever take that away from me. Nobody can take that away from me. I'm going by observation, what I see. The nodding of the head in agreement of when someone is explaining something on the state side. But when defense is up there, there's no nodding of the head with that particular juror. Okay? All right? I'm just going to tell you all right that. I'm throwing it out there right now. Those were not notes. There was a script. There were not notes. There was a script. I thought jurors couldn't do that. Well, let me just tell you something. You are absolutely right. They're supposed to have a stone face. No. But this particular juror, and I think because maybe this is her first time ever being a juror, and she doesn't know the rules. Maybe they never explained the rules of being a juror. Maybe they never gave them that protocol of not showing any facial expression, not just being stone faced. Maybe they don't know the rules on that. Right? I can give opinion of what I saw. I could give what I saw. I just can't give nickname. I could tell what I saw exactly. Don't say there I go talking about the truth. I could give facts of what I see. If I see somebody nodding their head, that is a fact. That is a fact. That is not anything that's bad. I didn't give you specific who it was. I said one juror. I didn't give you who it was at all. I'm not going to sit here and not have the freedom of the press, because I'm not doing that, because I haven't violated anything. I haven't violated anything. I'm giving you facts. I'm giving you facts. If you can't handle the facts, you probably need to get out the kitchen in this chat. Seriously. I can give this definite description of what I observed. I'm giving you my observation. The observation is this in particular juror was nodding their head in agreement to what was being testified during the state side. Just like I could tell you that there was X amount of jurors writing during the time when certain things were explained. Like when they were talking about the time frame, they were writing. When they were talking about going to the store at 10 o'clock and this, they were writing those stuff that the individuals was supposed to be putting on the bulletin. They were writing. They were jotting down information, and there was time they were not writing anything down. Okay. And listen, I'm not going to concentrate on people that don't know what the heck they're talking about. Miss Sylvia, thanks so much for bringing this case to us. You're welcome. But the case was with other people. Somebody else brought it to me. Shout out to the person that told me about it. Okay. They asked me to go there and give my observation of it. And this is what I've always done. In any case I have done. The only thing, certain cases, they don't want you giving names and description of people. And I'm not giving description, but I'm going to tell you what I saw. If you can't handle it, get out the kitchen. I'm not defending myself. I'm just telling them. Yes, Kendra is the one that told me about this case. She's the one who pushed me to go ahead on and do it. Kendra, shout out to Kendra. It was Kendra, y'all. It was Kendra. But anyway, back to what I was saying, that there is absolutely one juror that I believe that is definitely leaning towards the Nancy Grace name, jurors, nicknames, take it up with customer service. Any jurors nodding their head and the defense. No, I didn't see any jurors. I know they got frustrated. Now, let me tell you, Cruz pissed the jurors off. Let me tell you why. They got in, they sat down, and then they had to get back up. You should have seen their faces. Their faces was really, really upset. They were really annoyed, I would say. The facial expression of their face showed that they were annoyed with him, because when they came out, he had them to go back in. And then they came out again, and then he goes into a motion. They were not too happy with him, y'all. They were not too happy, and I'm just gonna tell you. And then there were people in the gallery making side noises like, oh my God, that type of stuff. They were kind of irritated with him. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you the facts of all sides, y'all. It was really irritated with him when he did that. They were very irritated. Especially when they just sat down, you get them get up, and then you come back and you make them get up again. That was not cool. That was not cool at all. This whole case really had my nerve I was in a frenzy today because I couldn't understand why certain things I was counting, let me tell you, I was counting the amount of sustain for the DA and the amount of overrule for the defense. There were more overruled when the defense did an objection than it was for the state when they did an objection. There was more sustained for them. And a lot of justification for certain things. I don't know how this case is going to come out, but it's definitely some let me say, I'm trying to say the right words, y'all. I'm trying to say the right words. You know what? I think because the defense is pretty strong. I believe even with all even with the ruling that's been done against them, I still believe that defense is pretty strong. It's pretty strong because based on them poking holes in the evidence that is being presented by the state, they're pretty strong. Okay. In the gallery, I'm going to tell you stuff. I'm telling you stuff that's not in the on the camera. The gallery is definitely majority of people is leaning towards defense in the gallery. But the gallery don't mean anything. It's what the juries think anyway. So it doesn't matter what the gallery think. It's the jury that makes the decision about a case. It's the jury that makes the decision about a case, not the gallery. But the gallery, and y'all, the only evidence that is being mentioned is the DNA in her mouth. There's a couple of assumptions that I heard in the courtroom about what could have happened, right? There's an assumption, but the whole thing is, and a lot of people talk about his background and stuff. It is allegedly said that he was a drug dealer. Allegedly, it's alleged because I don't know what the facts are. I didn't read all his. I saw his history, but I didn't read in detail what his history was like. So it is allegedly that he was one of those people. And it's also allegedly that there was another individual that worked at the law firm that he was supplying to that person. Allegedly. I don't know. Allegedly. But I'm not going to even speculate on those rumors that has been said about how the possibility of her getting the DNA in her mouth. Because that's all speculation. I don't know facts on that one. The people in the courtroom was pretty upset of some of the ruling that the judge did. Because I saw people shaking their head and stuff like that. What else do y'all want to know? Let's see. It was sperm DNA. Sperm DNA. It was sperm DNA. Because remember, the reason why I said it was sperm DNA, because the guy talked about why couldn't she bite his DICK? Why couldn't why couldn't he bite the guy's DICK? That's why the guy was upset. And then they said his DNA, the boyfriend's DNA was on, well, I'm just going to say that Chris' DNA was on not the DNA, his hair was on the cord that supposedly strangled her, allegedly. And they asked him why he never, this guy lied throughout the whole case for 20 something years, lying. Yeah, the stuff, the anal stuff was the fiance. It was never the guy. 'Cause I didn't want to talk about the stuff that you already know, because that's what being mentioned and what's being seen on the camera. So I was just trying to give you guys stuff that y'all don't see. I was trying to give you guys information of people's reaction inside the courtroom. Because the other stuff you could say, my niche is me being able to tell you what's in the courtroom, the reaction and how people was handling certain things in the courtroom. I'm late. I've been waiting. Hey, I'm glad you went today. Yeah, I'm going every day. I'll be there tomorrow too. But tomorrow I'm going to go to Mr. Steele first and then come back and do it. But remember, he was never in her house. Pamela, he was never in her house. There's no DNA. His DNA is not in her house at all. It's the DNA on her, in her mouth. They could have had an encounter in the car. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. They could have had an encounter so I don't like to speculate. It's not speculating. The reactive thought that now the people that is for the defense did not like how she was acting. They were shaking their head about the detective. The people that are for the defense, it was a lot of people in the gallery that's for the defense. They did not like the way the detective was answering the question. They was like rolling their eyes and shaking their head and stuff like that. And they kept looking over like, you see this? You see this? And a couple of them was whispering to each other. A couple of people in the gallery was doing that. Yeah, I can't read y'all messages because I'm driving. So if y'all saying stuff, only time I can look is when I stop, and I haven't stopped yet. I think so too. Lucy said, I think that's what I think too, but I'm not speculating. I think he got pissed. And how dare she? Because he was angry. You heard about the DNA thing, so shoot. And he wanted to make sure that he was nowhere near having been around her. But the DNA said that, that saliva doesn't last that long in a person. The DNA doesn't last that long. So then now it put him closer to the time of her unaliving. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the cases, they covered for this man. And the thing is, the family's not going to get the justice. The family's not going to get the justice. You cannot just, there's so much inconsistency in the alibi. Because remember, she said he had an alibi. His alibi was a bunch of crap. His alibi was a bunch of crap. Remember, she broke up with the dude. She broke up with him. She was very unhappy with their relationship. Because remember, there's Her roommate said that she was home during the holiday, and they were asking her why, basically why she's home. That in itself is telling you that something was going on in their relationship. During the holiday, he's not around her. And let me tell you, Mr. Cruz is doing a very good job. He's doing a very good job in poking holes all over this case. Do the jurors give any reaction to the judge ruling? No, I don't see any facial expression in regard to the judge's ruling. No, I don't see any of that. No, they pretty much stay neutral. Now, I've seen them being annoyed at the defense. I've seen some annoyed faces. But there's one cool juror, y'all. This juror constantly take note. I think that this juror is the one that's going to be the one that's going to have all the information and everything. This juror stays writing. He stays writing. He constantly writing, constantly. And he's very attentive. He has no facial expression. He's you can tell he has an experience of being a juror because he's very straightforward and just like, he's sticking to everything. He's watching everything. But he's not writing notes like, he writing notes on both sides. Why did they take y'all past? Take us past? What do you mean? Why did they take us past what? So why did they take us past where? Take passes? What do you mean take our passes? Oh, they take our press pass at night. They don't want us to, because it's their stuff. It's their okay, what happened? They want us to have a uniform press pass, so they made up some new passes for us. And so at night they take it away because they don't want us to take it home because it's their stuff. It belongs to them. It has the county's stuff on it. Yeah, they have county. You're welcome. Take it to trial. It belongs to the county, and they then they want us to they keep account of it to make sure that we give it back to them. So I like their little pass too. I'm gonna take a picture of it so you guys can see. Cause let me tell you, I cannot. Man, I would love to be in the chat to tell what's going on while we're in there, but I'm strictly told I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I wish I could be coming there and be in the chat just giving y'all the 411, the business, but I can't. I can't do that. Can't do that. Because then I can give you up-to-date, real-time reaction to what's going on inside there. See, the evening time is not, it's not as deep as getting it right there and then, you know what I'm saying? Getting it right there and then, because I could be like, oh my God, did you see this? But I did take some notes so I could tell you what, when they did a reaction. I'm driving, so I can't really look at my notes. But I do have notes. So facial expressions and the juries is very diverse. I'm going to tell you that. I told you the age ranges, right? 27 to 73, and I told you that it's mostly male. It's about 9 or 10 males and 5 or 6 women. The reason why there's one person I'm not too I don't know if it's a male or female. Okay, so my bad. I'm sorry. I just don't know if it's a male or female. You need your assistant. Ah, yeah, I do. We want you to stay there. I will be there. I'll be there. Um, oh no, no, they feel like they don't it don't belong to us. That's their stuff. That's their stuff. They wanted us to be uniform, so when the bailiff come through, they'll know who's present, who's not, because everybody have their own little made press pass, and they want everybody to be uniform to look the same. So that's the reason why, and they take it back because it belongs to them. Give that tea. What kind of tea do you want? You want what kind of tea you want? Me, my phone going off, and I had to run out the courtroom. That was big enough, man. I was like, oh Lord, my phone going off. And they all everybody turned around looking at me. Yeah, that's a good question. That why they never call her family? Yeah, that is a very good question. I really feel bad for the mom and the family members. Um, Ashley is still in the courtroom. She's is in the courtroom. You know who Ashley is, the roommate. She's in the courtroom. She's sitting with the family. I'm very much this case really has your nerve really upset. It has your nerve really upset. And and there's some racial undertone in the case. I could tell I see that racial undertone and it's not cool, but I see tutorial and I think with as far as the court and stuff, I think they so used to their own people. You know what I'm saying? They I think they have a problem for somebody coming from outside, you know, trying to do a showboat inside their courtroom. You know what I mean? So it's a territorial thing, you know. So do the defense have any witnesses? Yes, the defense has witnesses. They even have a witness that's going to be on webcam. Yes, and y'all get a chance to see Mr. Hill. He's going to do the examination of a couple of witnesses, y'all. Yes, 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 yes. He is going to have some witnesses. I did ask them that, and it looks like the state is going to rest tomorrow after the second person goes. Yeah, thank you. Take it to trial. Thank you for the super chat. Woo woo. I gotta play your song. Hold on. I gotta play the song. Gotta play the song for for my super chat. I know I gotta show out. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Money, 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 so much money. Money, money, money. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Did I hear your music? Did you hear your music? Believe it or not, both are. Oh, both roommates were jealous of Tara? Really? I was trying to see how tall Tara was. And I don't understand how they letting that Chris slide like that. Why he was never arrested, and then you know what I mean? I don't understand why he was never ever arrested. Didn't make sense to me why he was never arrested. Are there any black people in the jury? Yes, 4 black people, 2 female and 2 male. 4 black people and 1 Hispanic. Who will be the witnesses for the? Who will be the last witness for the state? The other detective, Howard. I think Howard. I think he's the last witness for the prosecution. They got one. I know the defense has a person that's out of
Unknown
the
call.
country. Out of the country. These people calling me. Get out of the country. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, somebody said they had DNA expert, right? I thought they had one earlier. Didn't they say they had one earlier? There's only 3 alternate jurors. It's only 3 alternate jurors. There's only 15 people. 3 alternate jurors. Because it's 12. It's 15 altogether and 12 jurors. So it's 3 alternate. You said that was no expert. You said they're gonna take 3 of the 4 blacks out. That's what you're saying? I don't know. You might be right. But the group is very diverse, y'all. The group is very diverse. I'm talking about in age and stuff like that. And it's the makeup of the jurors has a lot of different professions on it. I heard there was a doctor on there. As far as I know, that's what they said. There was a juror that's a doctor. Um, they had all kinds of professions in there. You know, she says, and the thing is, the boyfriend been lying throughout this whole time, and it's like even there was discrepancy of them going to. How you gonna forget whether or not you went to Chick-fil-A or Wachovia? You're gonna remember that? Both individuals are gonna remember they went to go get something to eat at Chick-fil-A. You gonna remember Chick-fil-A, y'all. If you don't remember nothing else, you gonna remember when you ate something. You know what I'm saying? Chick-fil-A? How you gonna forget Chick-fil-A? That's one of those type of places you remember. You remember the food. Come on. I remember food. Don't we remember food, y'all? We remember the place. Yeah, we're going to remember Chick-fil-A. We went down to Chick-fil-A. You know, yeah, one of them is in law. Yeah, I heard one of them is in law. Can't remember about Chick-fil-A. Come on now. He, the evidence is showing that he lied. He had inconsistency in his alibi. His alibi sucked. Why did the case take 20 plus years to bring to trial? Because they never wanted to send what's name to jail. They never wanted to send Chris to jail. They never wanted him to go to jail. They never wanted him to go to jail, y'all. Hey, y'all! Tomorrow I'll be with Mr. Steele in the morning time. I'm coming to Athens late. I'll be in Athens late, but tomorrow I'll be with Mr. Steele. Yeah, this case here is one of those cases that you have to be blind to really like, or very biased, or very prejudiced to just want to hang somebody that I don't know, y'all. I'm just saying, the facts are the facts. Yeah, I think DA did more. Oh, because he didn't want to request, because that one was really like, it would have been beating a dead horse, because he already asked her all the questions that needed to be asked, and he didn't want the defense to come back and ask more questions, because he was like, oh, we're not doing this no more, because she's been sitting there and she hears everything. That's why I don't understand. How can she be giving a testimony and she's part of the I don't know. There's some crazy stuff in that thing, and how the witness could sit up there while they talking about the witness. I don't know what's up with that. What is up with that? What is up with that? Teeny said because she was Teeny. It was like, it was crazy. Yeah, that part, Miss Sylvia. She had a nasty attitude. Oh, she didn't like the way he was questioning her. And the thing is, when you heard the recording of what she said, oh, I was like, oh my God. How do you're gonna determine who's guilty of something with no evidence? Like, I mean, no, he got a assault. He doesn't have domestic violence. He has assault. Like he had, battery in the bar. He had that. And but he has other thing like, D rug. He got those kind of case stuff. We can go over it. I can go over it with you guys. Yeah, Sylvia, do you know? Y'all got me trying to read this thing here. No, 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 no. I'm talking about I don't know what Chris has in his background. I was talking about the defendant. I was talking about the defendant. I don't know what Chris apparently did. Yeah, y'all gotta remember, I haven't done any research on this case. I just got on it on Monday, so I haven't done any research on it. When this weekend, I'm gonna spend some time getting to know a lot about this case. So please excuse me, I don't know everything like you guys. Yeah, I know CMT will get me back in order. CMT is my guru of helping me get myself in order. Yeah, I gotta see if Dallas wants something to eat because we're hungry. I'm hungry. We made some we made some soup the other day. We eating soup. Of course, I made my bread. Of course, I made my bread. Of course, I made my bread. My bread. My bread. My bread. Of course, I made my bread. Yeah, the defendant's record is terrible. His record is awful. It's awful. He has so many cases. Oh, it's like, oh Lord. Listen, and also the judge was his judge in a couple of cases. I saw 3 cases. The judge was his judge. Oh, you're welcome, Amber. You're welcome. You are so welcome, Amber. You are so welcome. Yeah, so I don't know why the judge didn't recuse herself from this case because she was a judge. And sometimes when you have somebody that has done stuff in your cases, you might have a certain kind of feeling towards that person because you've had them in your courtroom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know I cannot say nothing nasty about the judge. I cannot say bad stuff about the judge. Yeah, you guys entitled to say whatever you guys say in the chat ain't got no reflection on me. I do not control what you guys say. Okay? I just don't want y'all calling the judge a certain nasty name. Now, if you're giving an attribute of what she's doing and how you feel of her fairness, that's totally different. But don't call her out of her name, okay? Please don't call the judge out of her name. I'm thinking if the DNA has been in the system, what took so long? Exactly. Exactly. That's maybe why he was an easy target for them since they knew he had yes. And then they saw that he had a fight with somebody and he stabbed that person allegedly. They are killing me saying why Eric's DNA near terror. I went to college during the time period and acting black and white college student made out. Yep, they surely did. A couple of people told me they did. They were making out all the time. They were making out all the time. That's what they do. Athens is one of those progressive type of college places that they don't see racism. They very progressive. Very, they're into like love who you love, that type of thing. Love who you love. Not about colors, not about orientation. I mean, just love who you love. Hold on, let me call Dallas, see if she love who you love. Yeah, Athens, just like Woodstock. Exactly. Yes, yes, you are absolutely right. You tease them. You tease me. You tease me. You tease me. How did a detective come in and solve this case within a year? Her very first case. Ah, you are so funny. Yeah. I know Gloria ain't texting me telling me to answer her question. I know Gloria didn't do that. Text me and say answer my question, and I'm driving. What? Gloria, you are out of order for that. You are out of order. Don't text me that. Don't you dare text me that. Talking about answer my question. Any thoughts on whether I can't reach our stuff? Yeah, I'm driving. I'm driving. Why is it y'all thinking I'm? You know what? I shouldn't have never went on live. See, it's just that my blood was boiling, and I said, I gotta go on live and let you guys know how I was feeling about this whole thing today. And I did the wrong thing by coming on here because you guys expect me to answer your question, and I can't answer your question. I can't answer your questions. All I can do is say, yep, 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 yep. Hold on here. Let me go get this. Hold on here. I gotta mute y'all for a second. Oh, speaking of yep, 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 I got some calls, y'all. I got some calls. I got some calls, Tabasco. I got some calls for y'all tonight. Hold on. Those that are new here, we got a guilty pleasure that we do. Call Dallas. We really ask about dinner. Hold on, I got mute. Oh, I got mute y'all. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm ordering some food. I'm over here at Freddy's getting some food. I don't feel like eating a soup tonight. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like no soup tonight. Thank you for getting on live. I apologize you were driving. It's okay. I got on because last night I didn't get a chance to talk to you guys. I want to start doing a regular like live with you guys so you guys will get the information on when I'm in the courtroom and stuff. But they supposedly they want this case to be over by next week. The state was trying to prolong it and the judge like no. No, no way. Yes, click the like button hit. Um Tomorrow I will be in Gwinnett with Mr. Steele. They have a cold case, another cold case, y'all. Another cold case. In the state of Georgia, they have this thing called a I think it's Tara Baker, somebody else name on there. Defense attorney put his opening. The defendant was a bar hopping playboy for a reason. The statement said a lot. He's trying to be respectful as well. Yeah, that's what I think. I think Baker's Act. Thank you. Thank you, Paula. Panola, is it Paula? I'm sorry, I'm messing up your name. Forgive me, please. Please. I'm trying to stay. I my glasses. Look, I got on glasses. I can't see too well. The Copeland Baker Act. Yes, thank you. They got money and for cold cases, so that's why they trying to get all these old cold cases, solved. But they just can't put it on anybody. They have to have some concrete evidence, Yeah, I'm keep picking up my food. Hey, how you doing? Good. Can't complain. Can I get some sauces too? Ketchup and stuff? Okay, ketchup and sauce. You know the French fry sauce. Fry sauce? Yeah, and then a marinara sauce for my chicken. Yeah. Thank you, though. Uh huh. Thank you, darling. They put enough ice. I'm saying the sweet tea, the ice always melts. Can I have a cup of ice, please? Yes, please. Thank you. Yeah, the defense attorney is awesome. He pokes holes in everything. Oh my God, I can't wait to the end. I think I feel like I'm restricted, y'all, because I know I usually go in about certain things. I usually tell y'all. Thank you, darling. Yeah, I usually tell y'all everything, all the tea and everything. But they got me on restriction. I can't be myself. I can't really be myself and let you guys know what was really, really happening. You know how I did with YSL. I used to tell everything. I can't tell everything on this case because they watching me. It's very tense in there. Very tense. He's emotional. A lot of emotion. You see the tense between the lawyers, right? The lawyers are kind of like antsy with each other. And I can't talk to anybody. But I tell you, they're very pleasant in there. Have you talked to Hill? Of course I talked to Hill. Gloria, of course. That was my attorney before. Yeah, they was doing research on you. Yeah, they went and pulled my background, y'all. They pulled they wanted to check to see if my business was in good standing with the state of Georgia. They did that. But I think the family really realizing what's going on now. I think so. I think they realize it's not really justice for them. I hope they tell him to go after that guy. The DA has me swearing all day. Oh yeah. It is very hard to watch. To Kiki, oh my God, it is very hard to watch. It's marked off which is which, right? Uh, if you want, yeah, I mean they marked which one is the one with the they did. Oh jeez. No, that's okay. It's okay. That's okay. All right, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. All right, have a good one. Why these people didn't mark off which one has the pickle, which one don't have pickle? Because Dallas don't eat pickle and onion, and they didn't even mark it off. Well, I heard that Mr. Steele is his mentor. That's why he sounds just like Mr. Steele when he says. Remember, he asked. He talks just the way Mr. Steele do it. Sound just like Mr. Steele. You could tell that's his mentee. Were you there? Were you there to know family's dynamic with Chris yesterday? I had that pensive yesterday. Thank you. Thank you too, Kiki. Um, remember yesterday? Sorry, y'all, I'm eating my little thing. Remember yesterday when I got there late. I got there second half of Chris's testimony. So I don't know. You know what I like, y'all? I like the people that are in the courtroom, like the folks. It's not a black and white thing because there are white people who is rooting on Chris. I mean on not Chris on on Edrick. There are white people that's rooting on him. That's saying they see it. It's not a black and white thing. They want justice for Tara. Tara deserved justice, and they don't need to put the wrong person in jail. They do not put the wrong person in jail. I really believe it's that guy. I really believe it's the boyfriend. I really believe, based on all of inconsistency in his testimony and also his alibi and all that. And then he had a motive. He had a reason to unalive her. He was pissed off. He might have found out that she was creeping, and that's why she didn't want him no more. He had all motives to want to do it. I mean, the other guy had no reason for what. Well, why they say she was raped? How do they know if she was raped? Why did they say she was raped? Because the injury? He was pissed off. All the evidence show there was more great possibility of Chris doing it than the other guy. Jane lied and say they never had anal sex. Lied about that. Crazy. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. He lied about a lot of stuff. Oh, she had injuries. Okay. What about they can't find, they didn't have the keys and all that? I'm like, what kind of case is this? Evidence lost. You think they threw the keys away because his DNA was on the keys? There's a lot of messed up stuff going on in that case. Hey, Cat! Cat, you see how they restricted me? You know, I would have came into your chat and be up in there telling them what's going on like I used to do with when I started first doing law and crime. I used to be in there while I'm in or at YSL, and they used to be telling y'all what was going on inside the courtroom. I can't do that now. They got me on lockdown, y'all. They got me on lockdown. They got me on lockdown. They do not want me to be great. They do not want me to be great, y'all. Thank Kat for the shout out. Thank you so much, my darling. But Kat, they trying to stop me from being great. I wanted to give y'all exactly what was going on inside the courtroom, but you know, it's like this after effect is not as like intriguing like we used to do it back in the days. You remember? Yeah, Cat, my girl Cat, always. I'm telling you, as long as I know Cat, Cat's always giving people shout out. I do. I'm walking on eggshells in that courtroom, y'all. I was listening to Due Process today, and he was basically saying that they trying to set me up. They trying to set me up. That's why I don't come in nobody chat in the daytime. I was like, I'm not going to nobody chat. Nobody gonna try to get me. They said she was completely naked. Wow. And it's got to be somebody who's going to do a brutal thing to make sure she doesn't live. They said she got a lot of. How many times was she stabbed? I know they tied the thing around her neck. All right, y'all. I'm almost home. I can sit. Once I get home, I can sit down and talk to y'all a little bit better. I can go review my notes and what I saw. But right now I'm doing things off the top of my head. Yep, just made it home, y'all. Well, y'all gonna see Mr. Hill in action when he start doing the examination of the witnesses. Y'all gonna see him in action. He's gonna when they bring their witnesses up. They remember. Well, they didn't take much note when the detective was there. They took notes when the Homeland Security guy was was there. Sorry, I'm coughing. They took notes. They took more notes when the Homeland Security guy was talking. When he was talking, they were, and then y'all saw how he was reading his notes throughout the whole thing. No, her house was not broken into. It was somebody. She let the person. They said that it was no forced entry. The prosecution only defended. They haven't said it. Yeah, they haven't said that's the thing I was saying too. I gotta read my notes. That's what I was saying. Everything was focused on how Chris was not the person, but they never gave evidence how Edrick was the individual. They didn't give timeline, they didn't give anything, you know what I mean? Hey Tatum. Yeah, my head hurts so bad. Mel said they're trying to say the window was supposedly no, but they said it was no forced entry. They said it was no forced entry. My sinuses is bothering me. My head hurts, y'all. I hate outside sometimes. Please forgive me in a typo. I'm doing talk to text. It's okay. No windows was unlocked. How was the deadbolt locked and no key was used? No forced entry. Chris had a key. Yeah. And you notice that they saying the key is missing. The key is missing in the evidence. They had the key, and all of a sudden the key is gone too. Because you know why? The key would have fingerprints. The key would have DNA. You know what I'm saying? It would have that stuff on it. Yeah, the state's supposed to rest tomorrow after this last witness. The Howard is supposed to come up as a witness. The screen on the window was dented, but now missing from everything. Oh, how convenient. How convenient, y'all. How convenient. Teeny, I was saying how um from my observation, and I'm only telling you guys from my observation, and I can give you my observation. Okay, and not I'm not gonna speculate, but I'm gonna give you my observation from what I see. There is one juror that I definitely is definitely more in tune to the prosecution. One juror, based on my observation and how I observed that, is by the affirmation of her head nodding and making all these movements in agreement to the testimony as being given to when the state is up. Now, when defense is up, the individual seems very annoyed by the defense. So I'm giving you guys based on my observation, and nobody can take my observation away from me. Okay? I'm entitled to give my observation. I cannot tell you the race of the individual. I cannot tell you, but from my observations. Okay? But I can't tell you who's hey Kobe. I cannot tell you what juror is alternate and who is the main juror. So that we don't know. You won't know until the end. Hey Kobe. Hi Kobe. Hi. How you doing, Kobe? How are you? Good afternoon, Kobe. Kobe, say hi, people. Kobe, say hello to y'all. It's cold in here. It's cold in the house. I need to hear how they got someone to say Frost lived near there. Oh, supposedly his ex-girlfriend lived there. You said roof to Kobe? Kobe, they said roof. You want to say hey, you want to say hello to them? Say hello. Say hello. Kobe, say hello. Say it again. Say hello. Say hello. Y'all heard him? He said hello to y'all. Say it again, Kobe. Say it again. Say hello. Say hello. Say it. See, Kobe said hello to y'all. Y'all heard him, right? Say it again, Kobe. Say it. Say hello. Come here. Say hello. Say hello. There Kobe say it. He said, oh. Say it again. Say it. Say it again. Yeah, see? Kobe said hello to y'all. Hey, Kobe is so smart. Kobe needs his own channel. Right, Kobe? Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Come here. Say hello. Say hello. Okay, you want to sing a song? Who let the dogs out? Woo, 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 woo. Who let the dogs out? Woo, 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 woo. That's his song, y'all. Yeah, Kobe cracked me up. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. I think defense need to hammer home with Frost. Sorry, hello. Sorry, guys. We had to get some fun time up in here. I'm reading what you're saying. I really want says I really want defense to make Chris walk them through the timeline starting with Thursday evening. Okay. I think defense needs to hammer home that Frost was the same age group as Tara in 2001. It might be hard to conceptualize if they don't repeat it. Okay. All right. Let's see. So the only evidence they have is, yep, that's it. That's the only evidence. That's the only evidence. I can't for him to drop the mic and the poster board. Yes, Mark Kobe. Okay. Hey, Kat. Okay. Yeah. So that is it. So, Kat. Oh, look, I gotta get my bag and give you guys what the note says. Hold on a second. I gotta read my note for you guys. Hold on. Let me read my notes. Okay, do you remember the guy, Big Bill Ricketts? That was the Homeland Security guy. He was a supervisor. Y'all knew about that. Hey, okay. I said, I noticed the jurors' facial expression, right? Some of them were murmuring under their breath. That's what I said. Some was murmuring because when they had to get up, they was irritated with Cruz because they were murmuring it under their breath when they were walking out the little spot. Yeah, I said they spend more time making Chris Milton not being the suspect and then it says they had no reason really Edrick had no reason to do it. He had no motive, no reason. It wasn't like he's something like they say it might have been a drug deal gone bad and stuff like that. Nope, hope they don't think it's his fault. Can I bring hold on a sec. You said can I bring hold on, Kat. Hold on. Can I bring Kat? Hold on, Kat. Let me put the link down there. Copy. All right, Kat, hold on. My sinus is bothering me. All right, Kat, here's the link, Kat. Kat, you still in here? Sylvia, you there the other day to see they never proved his alibi. They just said totality of the evidence 500 times. Exactly. No problem. All right. Yeah, my sinuses is bothering me so bad. Oh my God. Is Kat still in here? Kat, where are you? Kat, you still in here? My sinuses is bothering me. Don't need to, though they tried to mention the state can't rule out that Frost and Baker had encountered at a Mexican restaurant that night. State objected. Oh, what? They had an encounter. Sylvia, how is the jury reacting to the circus? They didn't react too much. Only one juror that I see does more of the reaction, and it's more towards the side of the state, more, in favor of the state. Do you have a thought on whether this is typical for her courtroom issue defense or issue with the defendant? An issue with defense of. Okay, hold on. Do you have a thought on whether this is typical for her courtroom, an issue with defense or issue with defendant? I think because this is my opinion. In my opinion, I think because a judge has had history with this defendant, he feels some sort of way. This is my opinion on that. And that's why she should have recused herself. What do you think the jury's seeing the price? They haven't made any kind of like movement of it being a problem for them. The Mexican restaurant is the key to this. Kat and I, William, Miss Sylvia, put the link for you. Yeah, I put the link for you, Kat. Y'all, my sinuses is bothering me so bad. Oh, she's cooking, y'all. Kat is cooking. I understand, Kat. Cook your food, young lady. Cook your food. You've been on this thing all day long. But I really feel bad for her family. I really do. Because I don't think they're going to get justice. So you don't get sick now. You need boots. No, I'm gonna go to bed. It's just I got sinus headache. I don't know why. What, Kobe? Gosh, your food gonna be cold. Yeah, the case was definitely not handled. Yeah, he did not commit that crime. So the encounter that she had with him, what did they say about the encounter? What did they say about the encounter? Did the boyfriend see it happen? Yes, we're gonna listen to Cecil calls tonight. We got a whole bunch of calls. Can you tell if they at least paying attention? Yeah, they paying attention. T Wood, definitely. The jurors are paying attention. When the Homeland Security guy was up there, they was taking a lot of notes. They were taking a lot of notes. I keep saying you can get DNA from someone's straw, but remember, they got DNA sperm. It was sperm. It wasn't just saliva. Do they take more notes? Oh, they take more. They were taking notes with the stake because that guy was giving a lot of like detailed information. They said it's sperm. They would say it was sperm. Because remember, that's why that's why he mentioned why she didn't bite his, his penis. They won't let those phone records in, right? We sure hope those jurors are not predators. Remember, Athens is a area that's like very progressive. Somebody say it's like Woodstock. No, I haven't heard whose family is connected to. No, that's why it's damning for him to say that because it wasn't sperm. You said it wasn't sperm? I thought they said it was sperm. I thought they said it was. I thought it was sperm in her mouth because remember she mentioned that it was Chris sperm. No, I'm talking about in the mouth because remember he said something about, well, why didn't she bite his penis? Remember? That's what Chris said. Yeah, kind of messed up. Kind of messed up, y'all. Okay. Thank you for explaining it, y'all. I just thought because he said something about um they said that. Sorry, I'm trying to eat while I talk to y'all. It's not that many people there to knows about this case. You don't think his lawyer is good? I think he's doing a good job. He just not articulating his what do you call it? His what do you call it? Objection. He's not articulating it right. Yeah, man, y'all going in. That's why I was saying, Lisa. I was saying that a lot of
white people in the courtroom definitely is on the defense side. I think Fru's doing a good job. I think he's doing a good job. Oh, I ain't giving them nothing. I agree with you. It's Triton. I agree with you. Pamela, you said he has friends and family. He has some friends in the police department. Oh, okay. He's very thorough. You're right. Huh? My bad. Ready? The jurors didn't react to the break part. They only reacted when he had them going back and forth, in and out. They kind of got frustrated. If the juror can't see they're sitting, got rocks in their brains, and they stop talking about the jurors. Stop talking about the jurors. Yeah, that's why I'm trying not to say nothing. Y'all know I'm on a tight watch over here, so I can't say anything. I can't say not a thing. But I be good, y'all. Yeah, we'll give you a little bit, so you're gonna eat a lot. So you can eat something. Oh my God, y'all just being so bad in the chat. I do not concur with the people in the chat are saying. I do not. I do not concur. They're trying to get me in trouble, Dallas. My thoughts from the last witness. My thoughts was she did not do her job. She just got anybody, and she's tried to cover up for the person that she didn't want to go to jail. She did not do her job. Had more objection than lawyers. Oh Lord. God, my head hurt. Yep. How to get away with murder, right? It's twisted that she can empathize with the concept of Melton being falsely accused. Mm. And that man just lied. Everything, it's like all the lies that he was caught in, and they still like, I don't get it. Yeah, I got brain freeze right now. Sugar, I have to leave. I'll be watching in an hour. Okay, I'm about to get on out of here too. Because it's told 7 times, certain timeline is crazy to assist a change in a restore. Exactly. Yeah, they sure do. They still think, hold on, they still think he has an alibi. They don't even know the time of death. Yeah, stop yelling. That's why I want to know who his family is connected to help him cover all of this up. Why do you think it's connected to somebody? They just got somebody with a terrible rap sheet. Yeah, they got somebody with a terrible rap sheet. They didn't think that was going to get somebody who's going to care about his case and get a public defender. And then now the case is like really blown. My head hurts, y'all. My head hurts. My head hurt. Gotta massage my head because it hurts. Probably need some aspirin or something. My sinuses. Yes, it's who you know, right? What did Fraud get off another case, so they figured they can get him with this one? So, do you know anyone in the trial or either side? Do you know anyone in the trial on either side, even by reputation? No, I don't know anybody. I mean, I know I know Hill, but I don't know anybody else. Yeah, yeah. I said to Cruz today, I said, tough crowd, huh? He says, I'm used to it. I said, okay, comes with the territory. He said, it comes with the territory. I said, tough crowd. Public started taking notice of this case. Yeah, they started doing, for real. You guys been pushing it out. I've been pushing this case out really good. Y'all putting pressure on this case. Hey, Tiffany. Yeah, my sinuses is bothering me so bad. I don't know, this pressure. It must be gonna rain or something because my face is just like hurting. Yeah, I gotta text Mr. Adam for tomorrow's case. I'm gotta text him. Hold on a second. Kat, tomorrow I'm gonna be at court late tomorrow because I have Mr. Steele's case to go do tomorrow. Okay, y'all. I'm about to get off this live, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. What is Steele working on? Oh, it's in Gwinnett County. It's one of these cold cases. He's working on a cold case. They're doing a lot of cold cases in Georgia. They're doing a lot of cold cases. Remember the one that I did early in the year, last year? Okay, hold on a second, y'all. Did I get it right that Nash Plumbing doesn't exist? Wait a minute. Oh, did you hear that? I don't know. I didn't hear that. Don't say that. I didn't hear that. I need to know. I need to know whose skin was under her nails. Oh, Lord. Yes, they lost the envelope. Josh still wandering around that courthouse because he don't know whether he can leave or not. Oh, y'all better leave Josh alone. Oh my God. Y'all so wrong. Leave Josh alone. They lost the nail. Y'all, you guys are terrible. You guys are so bad. You guys are so bad. Yeah, he kept swinging in that chair, wasn't he? He kept swinging in that chair. He was so nervous. Josh looked like he had some substance abuse situation. Josh looked like he had some allegedly. Allegedly. Be honest. All they had was hair. Y'all crazy. I felt like trash today. I didn't pay attention. When Cruz told Josh to go, right? I was just started to laugh. See, you made me laugh so much I hit myself out the chat. Oh God. You guys are so funny. You guys are crazy. You're cracking me up. Ew. This stuff is so salty. I gotta say you burger. I don't know if the fries gonna be good. Put it in the air fryer. Brother Mike, who's gonna get them? You said, huh? Like, oh no. Okay. You know I was going to say, okay, I was going to run on upstairs. Mind that business. Okay, y'all. You guys ready? How's Kobe? You want Kobe to sing us out? Okay, Kobe. Kobe, they want you to sing. Wait, you guys have 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready, Kobe? 5, 6, 7, 8. Who let the dog out? Woo, 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 woo. He running. Here he come. Ready, Kobe? Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Who let the dog out? Woo, 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 Kobe, tell them you love them. Say, I love you. I love you. On, say, wait, like soft. There you go. I love you. Wait, soft. Say, I love you. Look, boy. He said he love you, y'all. He said he love you. Kobe say he love y'all. Come on, try one more time. Say, I love you. 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 Say it, Kobe. I love you. I love you. He's like, I'm tired of y'all. Say it one more time. Come on. Say, I love you. Sit. Say, I love you. Say, there you go. Come on. I love you. Come on. Say, I love you. I love you. I love you. Kobe keep cracking me up, y'all. He said he love y'all. He said, ooh. Okay, y'all. That was his singing out. They said bye, Kobe. They said roof, Kobe. They said roof. See, Kobe love, that's his song, y'all. All right, y'all. I gotta get my Cecil call fanatics ready for these calls. Are you gonna be in Miss J's chat tomorrow? All right, y'all. I'll see you guys later.
I think I'm gonna do a weekend run with the folks that's doing these cases. Peace, love, and hair grease. All right, so I see my Cecil folks in a minute. Cecil calls tonight. Let me see how many calls we got. Hold on, y'all. Let's see how many calls we got. I gotta get my laptop. Where I put my laptop at, y'all? Okay, we got the last. All right, yeah, I'll see y'all in a minute. I'll see y'all in a minute. Bye, y'all.
Thank you for watching the infamous Sylvia channel, where laughter and fun make up our panel. Together we build this digital spree. We appreciate you and our growing family. With mods by our side and chat flowing free in this online space. It's just you and me, we laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. We're family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We cherish the moments, the highs and lows, from the latest gossip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain.